Awards $38 million to plaintiff in landmark New Hampshire child abuse lawsuit. So I know I talked about this about a month or so ago when it came out in the news, but I think we need to revisit this because I think it's important. So this is the first lawsuit. There are thousands more lawsuits that are coming, okay? It's going to be hundreds of millions of dollars, no doubt. How are we going to pay for that? How are we going to pay for that? Because that's who's going to pay for this, okay? And this is the reality. The Republicans have been cutting taxes for wealthy people and for corporations for nearly a decade now. And what has that caused to happen in your life? It has caused your property taxes to go up and up and up. Because when they cut taxes without removing a service, it's just an increase in your property taxes. And this is what's going to happen here. They're either going to be forced to cut other services that the state pays for, which is going to mean your property taxes are going to go up, or they're going to have to create a new tax. I don't see anyone who's running for governor or who's in any sense part of the leadership in New Hampshire who realizes how big of a hole this is going to blow into the budget if we don't figure out how to deal with it. Okay? This is what's happened in the state, and it's frankly the fault of Republicans and Democrats. They have kicked the can down the road for decades in funding social services. And this is what you get, folks, when you do not pay for adequate social services. You get kids getting raped as punishment by people who should never have been put in charge of those children. Okay? In a state-run facility, it's disgusting. And we should all be appalled by this fact that our state allowed children, the most vulnerable children, to be abused under state custody. This is disgusting, okay? And it's not going to end until we adequately fund social services in New Hampshire. And frankly, how do we do that? I'll tell you, tax the rich. They come here to live here because we don't have income tax, because they want to live and be the greediest people that they can be. Why do we invite them here? They come here. We don't invite them here. Sorry. Why do they come here? Because we have created a tax structure that benefits greedy people. I don't want to live in a state full of greedy people. The greedy people move out, and the poor people who can't afford to live here anymore, they leave. Okay? I don't want to live in a state full of greedy people who are only here because there's no income tax. Tax them. And then maybe they'll stop coming, and you and I can afford houses.